Welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's what I have for you tonight. A fire at the Home Depot construction exclusive. The governor holds a press conference. Cruelty turtle, and you asked for it, you got it. Part 3. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8. Top story tonight, a fire broke earlier today at Depot construction project on St. Croix. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this exclusive report.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. As you can see, all is not well at Home Depot. Look at this. I believe footage of what happened earlier. Apparently, the call came into 911 dispatchers a little while ago. From all indications, I believe that there was a refueling process going on here, and some diesel fuel out, and it exploded, caught on fire. Fortunately, no one was hurt so far, and as you see there, there's water down on it. We'll try to get an official explanation from the fire department or the arson squad or Home Depot a little later. Right now, no one's talking to me. They're just taking their individual notes, their record straight, and I could certainly understand that. News Channel 8 crew doesn't want to be here any longer than we have to. Hot out here, dirty, and we're in emergency responders. So for now, a little while ago, 911 recorded that sparks and fire came out of this Home Depot area. We believe it's because of a refueling process that went bad, but fortunately, no one was injured. I don't have any word from the fire department, but guys look a little tired and weary, but I don't think they've danger. And as far as the construction guys are concerned, they're lucky to get away from this, because as you can see, this could have gotten to a bad situation. For now, if we have any more for you, we'll give it to you. We're at Home Depot off of Melvin Evans Highway, where we believe a refueling process went bad and it exploded, but no injuries. That's a miracle in itself. With that, I'm at the Home Depot near the highway. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes. And in other news, Governor John DeYoung held a press conference earlier today on changes to the administration and the LEOC situation. News Channel 8's Carl filed this report from St. Thomas.
Here at Government House today, the governor had to do a wrap-up of the election, if you will. He talked about FEC, elections, and everything. In the opening statement, he made it clear what and Greg Francis believe they're going to be doing for 2011.
With the federal government to increase the monitoring of illegal goods flowing to our territory by ship, by boats, shipping containers, through our two airports, and most of all, to protect the miles of shore around our islands. I remain Commissioner Francis, Assistant Commissioner Hyman, Barad, Benta, and the entire leadership of the VI Police Department. While at this level we are setting policy and law enforcement in the VIP, implementing the best known police practices to curb crime, to tackle and menace in our community, together by building and strengthening family structures and the apparatus that is supportive. That is why initiatives ranging from the Children and Families Council to our work with the university to our work with the Department of Human Services will continue. And I especially applaud the public's continued vigilance in reporting illegal activities to the police department. At the end of this month, the agreement between the Virgin Islands and the federal government that allowed Mark Walters to serve at the helm of ITEMA will expire. Director Walters will be returning to his position in FEMA Region 2 at the start of 2011. As such, I am pleased to announce this morning that I am today appointing Colonel Elton Lewis as Acting Director of FEMA, effective December 6, 2010.
In St. Thomas at Government House, Lee Carl for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Lee. Suspect has been named in the Grove Place murder that took place recently. News Channel 8's Wes Small has the story.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. We had a nice quiet night last night for a change. It's been rough like the last 7 or 8 nights for emergency responders and the VIPD. Good news. We have a murder suspect from Grove Place. His name is 27-year-old Omari Gordon from La Grande Princess. He is charged for the killing of 19-year-old Kendall Woods. He's been charged with murder in the first degree. Yesterday afternoon around 3 o'clock, Omari Gordon came in with his attorney and turned himself in to police. Omari Gordon was initially taken in for questioning investigation detectives as a person of interest after the drug place occurred. Then he was released until further investigation, just like he was released on bail, awaiting trial April 30th, 2008. Mutual homes. That's right. Assault third and mutual victim. Amazing. He was out on bail. 2.5 years later, Omari Gordon is now finally arrested and charged, and he's been placed on $500,000 bail. Their command. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Wes, it's time for your Crime Stoppers report. We welcome back Miss Judy Fricks.
I'm Judy with your weekly Crime Stoppers report. Crime Stoppers would like to remind you, burglars and robbers like to take advantage of us this time of year as we enjoy this festive holiday season and our homes. The following crimes are situations that have occurred recently in the territory where thugs have stolen cash, cell phones, cars, and other valuables. Right here on St. Croix in Christiansted on November 20th, here on Strand Street, 2 females were robbed at about 10 p.m. Robbers came up, they stole their purses. They were identified as 2 short black males. One had short dreadlocks. The robbers took the purses from the females and they ran in this direction toward Kings Alley on foot. And then they jumped in a car, what the females described as possibly either a black or a blue Honda. It was a small car, and they sped away. Before they left the area, they threw away all the non-valuables in their purses. Crime Stoppers would like to remind you that the minimum reward for an arrest of a robber is $900. And in other news, on St. John, on October 25th, around 11 a.m., owners of number 2 Hole locked up their home and they left. Returned 40 minutes later, they discovered that a window had been broken. Their 32-inch black plasma screen TV had been stolen. Panasonic. If you have any information about this crime, Stoppers, us is that the criminals are watching us and homes. We need to watch them. The minimum reward for a burglar, $714. And finally, on 12th, at about 4 a.m. in the area of Paulsburg, a man was stopped at a red light. 2 masked gunmen approached his car. They had handkerchiefs over their faces. They took his ring, and pulled him out of his vehicle, and they sped away. It was a 1991 silver Malibu, and the license plate number on it is TD8. If you have any information about it, please call Crime Stoppers on these or any other crimes. You can find us at www.crimestoppersusvi.org, or you can call our 800. It's 1-800-222-TIPS. Remember, your tips are always completely anonymous, and our stateside operators, they do speak several languages. If your tip leads to the arrest or the recovery of stolen property, illegal drugs, or weapons, you will receive a cash reward to be paid according to your instructions. Please help law enforcement make the territory a safer place these holidays. This has been Judy Fricks with your weekly Crime Stoppers report.
Thanks, Judy Fricks. And an endangered sea turtle was discovered earlier today on the Infield Green Beach. News Channel 8's Wes Small was on the scene.
Thank you very much, Jerome. Some sad news to report. News Channel 8 started getting phone calls about minutes to 8 this morning from a concerned person who is exercising her horses here. We're at Infield Green Beach area with Dr. William Coles from Fish and Wildlife, usually talking about lionfish, but today, unfortunately, this turtle got beached and he died now. Let's go through some logistics here. About how long has he been?
Well, we got the report today, so I think that he's probably been dead. Well, he's been dead for a little while. You can see the skin is beginning to peel up from it. This is actually a male sea turtle. Okay, we could tell because but there is a wound on one side of it that may be by a spear or not sure yet. But it looks like there was an infection that maybe set in, and that could have been what caused the death of the turtle. We're not sure. This is like 50 to 70 years old. This is an old turtle. This is a really old turtle. Ones that make my heart cry because they're so old, and yet, they get on the beach. What I can say is it was tied up in a net, so it didn't get tangled in a fish trap or a net or anything. There's no construction marks to that.
And it doesn't look like it was chopped up by an outboard motor.
Cut by a boat or anything. It didn't look, except for this one hole, it doesn't look like there was any sort of damage.
It's like a spearman attack.
It could be.
And then infection could have.
That's right. So that's a possibility.
If people are watching this tonight, and maybe they come across Sandy Point or Gallows Bay, other areas, Salt River, where this might happen, keeping in strict mind that I talked to Paul Shackroff from St. Croix Environmental, and there's federal regulations. You are one of the few people that can come touch this beach down.
Yes, that's correct. So the Division of Fish and Wildlife has authority through U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to handle the endangered species, like the turtles. Okay. So actually the same number we use for lionfish, 643-0800, is a number that you can call for any endangered animals or any territorial wildlife issues.
And again, if you come across a situation like that, always you can call Fish and Wildlife Division in the Department of Plant and Natural Resources. Sorry, that one didn't quite make it. We're at Enfield Green. I'm Wes Small, 4 News Channel 8.
It's a sad story about that turtle, Wes. Thanks for covering that. When we come back from this break, Wes Small brings you that thing you've been waiting for all year. Potholes in Paradise. Stay with us.